Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping on my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping on my chamber door, "only this, and nothing more." Many of you know the story of Sherlock Holmes, but Sir Conan Doyle was not the original detective writer. Edgar Allan Poe is widely acknowledged as the inventor of the modern detective story for his images of mystery, madmen, and the rising dead. Poe was born January 19, 1809. At the age of 3, he and his 2 siblings, a brother and sister, were orphaned. All 3 children were separated, and later his brother William died from tuberculosis, the same disease that claimed their mother. Poe was fostered, but never adopted by John and Frances Allen. He was never accepted by John. In 1826, Poe attended the University of Virginia. Since John barely helped Edgar pay for college, he took up gambling for tuition money. During his time in Virginia, he became engaged, but upon returning from a trip, he found his fiancée engaged to another man. He also found out that his mother, the only mother he had ever known, died from tuberculosis, and he missed the burial along with the death. Poe attended West Point, but was kicked out after 8 months due to negligence. While at West Point, John remarried without telling Poe or even inviting him to the ceremony. He returned to Baltimore and lived with his aunt and cousin in 1832. He fell in love with his cousin, Virginia, and married her in 1836 when she was 13. In 1847, she dies from tuberculosis, which is the same disease that claimed his mother, brother, and foster mother. Poe lived for only 2 more years after the death of Virginia. He left Baltimore, but on a trip to Philadelphia from Virginia, he stopped in Baltimore again. He was found in a park there and was taken to Washington College Hospital for seeming to be delirious. Poe died on October 7th, and his last words were, "Lord, help my poor soul." Throughout the years, there were many theories of Poe's mysterious death, including heart attack, epilepsy, murder, and alcohol abuse. Now that you have learned of all the misfortune in Edgar Allan Poe's life, please consider how an author's life can affect his or her work. Read the handouts on the Black Cat, Annabel Lee, and the Raven, and apply this question to each story. And be ready to talk about it in class tomorrow.